How's your travel been on the way up?
Extensive. It's been good. A lot of delays everywhere, but I'm so happy to be here.
So you know a lot about this young man?
I do, yeah. I wouldn't say a lot, but he's got a really great family. And when I was down in Houston, they invited me out to come practice for a while.
Oh,
so I
cool.
got to spend a couple hours with him and his mom out there, and just a great young man. Fresh haircut.
Yeah, I first met him in Phoenix, Arizona, early this year.
He looks comfortable. That's a good sign.
Well, he's already won an Ultimate Pool USA title,
Yeah.
and that was last year at the Louisville Juniors, wasn't it?
I don't remember. I think it was. Yeah, he's solid. I think we're going to hear a lot about him in the future. I think he's got a really bright future.
Yeah, very level-headed.
Good fundamentals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great attitude. Sharp dresser.
So we're going to see you later this evening as well in a shootout, Eric.
I am thrilled.
You're up against a buddy of mine. You're playing Declan Brennan.
Yes.
In what promises to be an absolute blockbuster of a match, in my opinion.
When you guys announced that Declan was coming over here, I was very excited because there's a small list of players from the UK that I really want to see come over here, and he was at the top of the list. And when I saw that he was coming over here, I got really excited. And then when I saw that I drew him, I wasn't excited for a couple minutes, and then I got really excited after that because, like, who better to play?
I did see your Facebook post, actually, when you put the draw up, and I'm genuinely, that will be a cracking game. All of those you watching now, do not miss that tonight. Really will be some mouth-watering pool.
Yes, I'm very excited about it.
This doesn't look great.
Yeah, this was going to be his problem the whole time. He needed to get near that side pocket for the 6-ball, but let's see, he can come out of it. He's got a tough opponent over there in Coby, too. Coby plays fast. Coby shoots straight. Coby's confident. Coby's ready to go. I wouldn't want to give him any opportunities.
Coby Jaap from Montana. Is he going to bank this twice across, or can he get it in the one? Wow.
I think he was playing all cue ball there. I think he was maybe trying to get down below the 14.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's got an uphill battle here. Even if he got a good safety on there, he's still got an uphill battle.
I saw a bit of Coby playing earlier today.
Yeah.
He was having a practice with Joe Prince.
Did you see all the spin he put on that cue ball?
Yeah.
He was trying to get it to bite off the rail and go underneath the 14, but this table, it doesn't grab the spin like he might be used to. But I'm sorry, I cut you off. You're saying about Coby?
No, that's fine. No, yeah, he was. I watched him practicing earlier today. He was playing with Joe Prince, and he was looking pretty good, I have to say. He obviously played in Des Moines, Iowa, a couple of months ago, and he was ill, actually.
Yeah,
he was really under the weather. But I said, how are you feeling today? And he said, like a human being, I'm back.
I guess it was some food poisoning, because it was just a stomach issue. And he told me, he said, I haven't eaten in 2 weeks just to get prepared for this, and it looks like it. I need to get him a sandwich later. Whoa.
That one wiped his feet.
Oh, yeah, he's taking the 14 here for sure.
Now, does he come right round the back of the 7, or does he go in the gap between the 7 and the 8?
I like to go between the 7. I mean, he's got to respect it, whatever he does, but I like just coming one rail straight up between the 7 and the 8. Because then even if you're a little bit short on the 12, you still got the 13. Oh. I think he's okay on the 15 ball on the rail. Is that it?
It is the 15 up there, yes. Can he get through?
I mean,
Well, it's tight. If he's down there.
I don't think he's got anything else. Yeah, he's not happy about that. If not, if you can't see enough to make it, I don't even mind just maybe going off the side of the 15 and putting the cue ball all the way up by that corner pocket and seeing if Shane can make the 7 and get on the 6. Yeah, he's in trouble. God, you just hate that point where you realize that you have to play safe.
Yeah.
You hate it.
Yeah, nobody wants to play them. We saw a couple in the last match with Tom Jones and Cody Myers where the safeties were actually quite good safeties, but players are coming out and they're getting a bit of fortune and making balls from the snookers. I mean, we're going back to that last match. They'd already run 2 racks at this point.
Yeah. Let's see how this is going to end up. Not great. So just a stop shot on the 13, right?
Yep, indeed. Yeah, young Shane there, be a little bit disappointed.
We're burning some time.
Plenty of time, being as this is only the first rack.
Okay,
Maybe a little. You think a bit of nerves out there from the pair of them are just a bit edgy?
You know what? It's easy to get nervous out there. I get nervous every time, but I like the nerves. They're good nerves. He's great here. Just touch it. Oh. I expected him just to drop it into the side pocket. He'll be okay.
It's okay here. That's a nice angle on the 15. Just makes that into the top corner.
Slide over to the side rail and call it a day.
Yeah. 8-ball bottom left.
That's how every one of the balls I shoot goes in. Every one of them.
So this 8 for the opening rack. And it's in, and the man from Montana opens his account here in Boston. Because all he does is just bash around the table, and that's how the name stuck, really.
I got to see how the brakes are working here. Okay. Interesting.
It didn't look like he put an awful lot of force into that, Eric.
No, he didn't. This is tough.
Jovan Bustamante, I love his break. I love his break.
It gets me in trouble because I try to do it and I keep the cue ball in the pocket every time.
Unfortunately, he's not here. He's had an injury, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a shoulder injury.
Yeah.
He'll be okay.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's all that breaking because his is a shoulder break, isn't it? The way he snaps it.
Yeah, he's got that cue at almost a 45-degree angle when he's lining up. But what do you like here? I think I like stripes personally. I think it's easy. Well, I don't know.
No, I agree.
I don't like starting with the 11. But.
No, I agree because, okay, the 13's a little bit in trouble there, but you've got balls to move it.
Yeah.
And also at the top, you've got another stripe that's stuck behind the solid there, but again, there's a ball up there to move it. So, well, you could even try and move it here, but.
Yeah, I might have rolled the dice and tried to go up into those balls then, but.
No, I'll see what Shane's doing here now because he'll try and make the 14 into the bottom left, and he can free the 13 off that.
Yes, he can, and you don't have to hit this too hard either.
No, because you generally would still sit on the 9 if worst comes to the worst.
I think the 13 just bumps the 2 out, and the 13 kind of holds its position. Oh, he's going with the 9. He's got a plan. Okay. Well, you know what? That's a whole lot better than making 3 or 4 more balls and then missing. So. Let's see if Coby.
I don't think he didn't like where he was. He was slightly hampered.
Yes.
For cueing at the 14, so changed his shot. It's a bit scrappy.
Yeah. You got to get good on that 5 ball if you're going to use that to get the 2 out, because that 5 is not as easy in that side pocket as it looks. I might even try to get on the side rail by the 3 ball and go into him from there. But and I think he wanted to be able to go into the 7 on this one too.
Yeah, can he play the 1 off the 7?
That's how I would do it.
Yeah. He's looking at it now.
Yeah. I get in trouble a lot, so I have to come up with shots like this a lot. and again, this is the time to roll the dice a little bit because the balls are still tied up. At this point, it's a lot more important to win the game than to win the game fast.
Absolutely.
These early games tell the tale of the match. That's a good effort.
Oh, strong there. Yeah, he caught it just a tiny bit too thick.
Does he have the 14 here? Because this would be his chance. He's good on the 15 to get to the 10.
I think either way, if he's on this 15 to get on the 10, I think Shane goes upstairs first.
Yes.
Because he could also play the 9 and free the 13.
And he's got the 14.
And I think the 9's actually a better ball to do it because if you come off the rail with the cue ball, push into it, you're going to land on the 14 anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I think he can slide it in past the 3 ball.
Yeah, this is tough.
Yeah, it's tough. No one ever said pool was easy, Tony.
No. This is real high tariff for Shane.
He is focused. Okay. Look at the clock now too. We're under 20 minutes already, and it's only one game down.
Yeah, it's not just Shane. It's Coby as well. They're both just a bit edgy, and the table's catching them out a little bit as well.
Yes.
The speed of the cloth has definitely caught out Shane on more than one occasion.
I was chatting with him on Facebook, and I tried to give him what little advice I could. Yeah, we got more trouble here. And the one thing I said is, I said, don't try to play too tight a position because this table will bite you on it. Just trust your shot making and play area position. And man, he's in trouble now. He can go into it now though with the brie, cheat the pocket a little bit. Good shot. Really good shot.
Yeah, great results as well. 2 goes in the side pocket now.
Yeah.
No problems for him here. Just push the cue ball through. It'll just rub into the 8 probably, but just the cue ball go past it. Plotted square. From when you look at this angle, you look like he's cutting it in more than rather than just dead straight. But nothing in Coby's way.
That's got to be a bummer for Shane too, because there's still a chance. You know, when that 2 ball tied up, there's still a chance you're getting back up, and now it looks a little hopeless. So we didn't have one 6-ball shootout when we were in Iowa, did we?
No, myself and Stephen were just talking about that.
We got some coming up here, I hope.
Well,
I hope it's not my match, because I've seen what Declan can do, but I want to see somebody else do it.
Yeah, different table for Declan to play on, but he'll have prepared.
Were they making balls on the last match?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is inspiring.
Couple of cue balls, but no, Tom made a few, yeah, and so did Cody, yeah. Well, the first 2 racks were both breaking runs.
That cue ball. What do you do here? Does he have anything? 12 in the corner, maybe? You can't play the. Yeah. Oof. 14 doesn't go. Can't shoot the 11.
That's rough.
Yeah. 12 on the side. Looks like. What a shot.
That's a great shot.
Oh, that was very productive.
That was right out the top draw there.
Broke his
Coby Jaap.
Is the 9-ball free to play up in the top left? Or is he going to have to? No, it doesn't look like it from this angle.
No, he's going to have to move that. But he's got the 11 nearby. Tell you what, if he could get an angle on this 10 ball at the bottom, he could come into the side rail and kick and free the 9 before he even gets to the 11.
That would be nice. It'd be nice to try to break that 9 out without taking the 14 out first.
Well, I want to get rid of the 10 because I don't want to be coming back down for it. He tried to leave himself a cut back into the bottom right there, and he's left it short.
Okay.
It still cuts, but how thin is that?
Yeah, I'm not shooting it.
No, nor me. Not even off the 7. I mean, he can get straight up to the 14, can he?
Maybe. I don't even. Maybe if he's feeling confident, the 11, 14, and that can take care of the 9-ball right there. But the 14's not quite over the pocket. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Well, it must go in the right side pocket.
So is he able to get? I mean, is he going to have to go off the 2-ball with a lot of spin, or maybe I wouldn't like that.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think he can do it plainly either. I don't think he can come off the top rail and behind.
Yep, off the 2.
Yeah.
Oh, he came out nicely. Nice enough.
That's a great result because he has that little angle to be able to bring the cue ball off the rail as well. And just wants to leave himself a clear shot at this 10 ball. There you see what Coby Jaap's faced with. Just top spin this through.
You got to respect
if you get the cue ball near to the 8 ball.
Yeah. You don't want to get too fancy, and that's okay.
He'd like to be just slightly to the right of where he is now would have made it easy to hold the cue ball, to play the 8 into the side pocket.
Yeah, I think he's still going to be okay. As long, I mean, I don't see him hooking himself unless he runs into the 4 and gets unlucky.
You think if he runs into the 4, he might be able to hold this gone wide.
He's overcut it.
He has.
A lot of inside. Okay, this is it. This
now
is
then,
Shane's
Shane,
chance.
this is his first real opening.
And what a great way to start getting your arm loose, too, having a wide open table.
Yeah, because when Shane's come to the table in the previous 2 racks, he's not had a lot to go at. You know, he's had to break balls free, but this is clean.
I like that. You need to get over on that left side of the table as soon as possible and get the 6 and 7. I think the 6 goes cleanly past the 7. Yeah, I might take the 5 and then the 1 to get down to the 6, but no, maybe you can just follow straight forward here. Okay. He told me earlier that he's been working with a 30-second shot clock on his phone just to help himself get used to the pace.
Well, in 4 minutes' time, it'll be 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Good shot, Shane.
Yeah, nicely done.
Okay.
He's now in prime position.
And you'd have to think this is a must-win. Getting down to the 10-minute mark, being down 3 games is going to be rough.
It's just a mindset as well. You don't want to be 3 behind. You know, it just seems a mountain to climb.
I've been there twice in the shootout.
Yeah, but I think you enjoy it.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, no, that one, I got down 3-0 against Sam in Iowa and Justin in Arizona, and it's a horrible place to be. Is he straight in?
Shane wisely using his extension.
I like coming to the rail and out instead of trying to control it. This is good.
Yeah, he's in great shape.
I like these two because you don't have to, you feel like you have to baby a lot of balls when you're out there because of how fast the table is, but this will give him a chance to just actually stroke the ball in and let him go to the rail and back out. And as long as he's not straight in on the 2, which is really easy to get straight in on this 2 ball if you're not careful. Yep. Oh, and he's bridging over it.
I think he's got to play cushion first here, surely.
Yeah, you have to because the 8 ball's not going to go past that 10, is it?
I wouldn't like the chance from where the cue ball's going to be sat if you do play that shot. I think you've got to go on the top rail first. Try and cut this 2 in and bring the cue ball down the table.
Ooh,
wow.
Good shot. Yeah, he just used all of that
pocket.
That
was brave.
Okay.
That was brave to do that because you had to borrow a bit of pocket there. Now this 8 ball.
So he's looking in the corner. I might even want to decide here, but whatever you're most comfortable with is what I would recommend you shoot. Great shot.
Yeah, nicely done.
All right. Opens as a count. That was important. That's funny.
How
frustrating.
It's incredible, yeah. His good friend Craig Waddingham will be in action later this evening.
Try again. Yeah. I think Craig has the last match tonight, right? Against Damien from Jam Up.
That is absolutely correct. Be following your match.
Yep.
And that's going to be a hard match to follow.
Yeah, man, you guys are building it up, and I'm probably going to go out there and just dog my brains out.
No, you're not. No, you're not, Eric.
I'm going to have fun no matter what happens.
Absolutely.
I always have fun out there. That's my favorite place to play. I don't know, though. I really did like that carpet you guys used to have. Now it's different. So the balls are pretty wide open. The 11's not in trouble if you can get over there. I think maybe the 12 ball is his concern, but I think it goes cleanly past the 3 if you can get over there.
Yeah, well, he'll be feeling better now because he's got his rack on the board. You know, it's when you haven't won one out there and they keep getting away from you, it just becomes a very lonely place.
I like the way he played that to get over there. If he could have got below that 7 and gotten onto the 11 ball right there, he would have been in business. But I think the 12 ball, he can get the 12 out of there now, which is important for him.
Yeah, I think Shane's a player that likes to hit the ball with, a bit of authority.
Yes.
I'd never like to roll the balls about the place. I never trusted tables to roll in a straight line back when I was playing. But so everything I hit was fairly firm.
I think 15, and then you got to get on that 11 right now. Yeah, if you can get good on that 11 ball right now, I think it opens everything up for him.
There you hear that bell? That signals now it will be 15 seconds a shot.
Okay.
For the last 10 minutes.
15-second shot.
And there you hear the referee announce that.
Yeah. The 9 ball does go past the 2.
Players will still get their 1 extension per rack. As you can see, Shane has not used that yet, so that's still in his locker, should he choose to use it later on in this rack. Little shake of the head.
Yeah, he's not liking this. Does he have to go forward and spin 2 rails around to the left and try and get down there?
Can he not get back? Can he come back off that side rail with a load of spin? No, he's going up.
Yeah, I mean, and the rail is not going to grab the spin like he probably wants it to, so he's really got to spin. See, like in his head, he's thinking it's going to just grab it and spit it out to the left. Yeah, that was dangerous.
Not a great result there for Shane.
And for anybody that's new to Ultimate Pool and wondering why he doesn't just break out his jump cue, there is no jumping over balls here, not with any kind of cue. Oh, he's got a chance. Nope, not to be. Coby's going to be loving this layout.
Disappointment there for young Shane. Yeah, this is dream stuff, isn't it, when you come to the table?
Oh, especially the 3 passes.
All the solids just laying there, and nothing in the way.
There's nothing stopping him.
No, this really should be Coby Jaap restoring his 2 rack cushion.
No, I think I'm going forward and just getting that 5 ball out of the way next. Yeah, I'm absolutely shooting the 5 now, and then you have nothing to worry about. But he sees another pattern.
He could leave it till last and play it down into the bottom right if he's right behind it, and just draw the cue ball back and have an easy 8 into the corner, or even have it at an angle.
Yeah, he's.
I think he has to play it last now.
Definitely does, yeah. Unless he wants to get cute and drop back 8 feet.
I think this is his plan all along, because he's not.
Yeah.
Because of the way that he's fluently gone around the table. In fact, he's going to just roll the 6 in now and then go back up into the top right with the 5.
Yeah, I play a little different patterns. I know that 5 is what would have ended up killing my run if my run did die, and that would have been it.
He doesn't want to be straight on this. He wants a nice angle here.
Great shot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Punch this in.
And with the how generous these pockets are playing, you don't have to get out of control
That's
on
slow.
that 8 ball.
That is slow.
I think he's still going to be okay, but it's definitely not where he wanted it.
The thing here is if he plays the thin cut, it's a cue ball. It's going to be racing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's missed it by a
he
long way.
He missed a thin cut earlier too. I was wondering if that was going to get in his head. But
well.
What a break for Shane. This match is.
There's a case for what you said earlier, is to get that 5 out of the way, Eric.
Yeah, that's what I love, getting the 5 out of the way. That's because it's not hard from where he was. It wasn't hard, and then every ball was a foot away from the side pocket in the middle of the table, and that's how I would have liked it. But it looked a little tricky at first. I think he's good.
Yeah, he's just come far enough to make it not a massive worry.
Just don't draw it in the corner like I would do. Just nice steady follow through.
And we are level.
Ginned it. Great shot. This match is turning out good.
Well.
Talk about a chance for a shootout.
Well, yeah.
Especially if Shane wins this one, because Coby does play fast, and we could be knotted up at 3 in 6 minutes.
So Shane, desperate to make a ball off this break. It's a good, very good break there from Shane. Got a lot of power into that one.
Yes, he did. And these solids look pretty ripe. Well, the 1 ball. I didn't notice the 1. If I'm taking solids, I might play the 1 right now. Just take off the 8 ball.
I think you can get to it from the 7 ball.
Yeah.
If he plays the 6 into the side pocket, leaves an angle, could run the 7 in, and then play the 1.
I think that's perfect. Just roll in these first 3 balls, and it's all open. All my practice with Shane was on a tight 9-foot table, and man, he shoots straight. So he's going to have to come up with another plan.
Yeah, well, he wanted to have the other angle on that 7. If he had the other angle, he could have just dropped it in and then played the 1. But got the 5 ball up there that might assist him, or he could.
Wow.
Oh, he tried to move the 4.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
This has suddenly got tricky.
He's got a little angle on the 5 where I think he can pound it and maybe go into the balls, but you don't leave yourself a lot of insurance. Okay, so I am not shooting at the 1 ball here. I'm going to leave that as Coby's problem.
I might try and. Would you try and bank the 4 ball up into towards that top left?
I'm going to bank the 4 up towards the 9 ball, I think, and I'm trying to rest that cue ball on the bottom rail, and I'm going to tell Coby, it's like, this is your chance to go. He just tried to cut it in.
Lost a turn.
So now, if you're Coby, are you shooting at this bank shot right now? You're pretty good on it.
I probably would, because my safety is that bad. So I wouldn't want to just play a safety shot and just leave the table open for my opponent. So
exactly. And I think the 4 blocks, or the 10 ball blocks the 4 ball. So he doesn't want to take the 10 out right now, maybe. Oh, it cuts.
Well.
Yeah.
After all that.
All right, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
Okay, so he's in good shape now. Well, he's got to respect this one. It's straightforward.
Just as long as he gets past the 4. In fact, he doesn't have to. He can play up in. In fact, I'll play the 14 up into the top.
Yeah.
I think.
I probably would too.
Well, you haven't got to do anything with the cue ball. I don't like coming off too many rails when there's a bit of traffic about. Get a bad kiss off another ball like this.
Just like, yeah, see, I think the 14 was a shot there, but it was a little nervy, and I think maybe he was hoping it would be a little easier.
Where was he? Let's just say he got past that 3 ball. Where was he going to be? Was he going to be in the same sort of position he was on the 14 in the last shot? So.
Shoot it while you have it. And that clock's running out, and he's got to cut it in the corner now. Wow.
Your opponent's night always comes out with a saying as well, and he says, always just make sure if you know it's the right shot, play it. Doesn't matter if you miss it, as long as it's the right shot, always play it.
Declan says that?
Declan says that.
All right, I'm going to do that. What a shot.
Well, some people will refuse a pot because they're a bit edgy.
Yeah.
You know it's the right shot, but you'll refuse it because it's an easier ball. Declan always says, just play the right shot.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Put everything behind it.
I think that's what I see. I'm playing the 1 ball here. I'm just putting the cue ball in the middle of the table, but he's more comfortable with the 3, so do what you're comfortable with. I mean, that's... Okay,
again, I think Shane prefers the firmer shot, where he feels that he's got more control.
I see that. It's a good-looking jersey. I'm wearing a new jersey tonight. That
are you?
My friend designed it. He's probably watching us right now. He designed it. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, I believe I am on the comms for your match as well. Later. Anyway, Shane Petrick now 3-2 up. That's 3 in a row.
Coby, I'm hitting him hard. Okay, he's got a ball down. He's got a lot of balls down. Look at that 10 ball coming to ruin the party. Wow. We got action, Tony. So maybe the play is the 13, and I think the 12 ball's a little funny, but I kind of like it if you can play the 12 into the 5-10. I think you can make that combo on these pockets. I think the 5-10 will go, but he's going to go into it from the 12 here. That's smart. He should be on at least the 9 ball. If the 10 doesn't just nudge right over by the corner, that would be great.
Tell you what, we could be heading for that 6-ball shootout. That's a great shot.
Yeah, he's loving that hung up. And so are you trying to draw this right into the middle of the table, and then whichever ball you find out that you're best on, go with it?
Oh no, has he gone too?
Oh, it's going to kiss off there. He's got the 9. Oof. I think he's got the 9.
If he has, he's been very fortunate indeed. He has.
Yes. And is there any benefit with where the clock is now to taking your time on these and leaving less time on the clock for Shane, or is that not going to matter? Less than a minute.
Well, the golden break's in play.
Whatever you do, just make sure you get out. Does the 8 pass the 3? If not, I'm just going to roll into the 4 ball. I think he can roll into the 4. That makes sense.
Spin. Oh, it killed off the rails.
Yes. Okay.
So this for 3 each.
Look at this. What a great out. Came with it when he needed it.
Surely with 22 seconds on the clock, you're not going to be able to break and run the balls out.
Well, he hit him hard. Start running, kid.
Yeah, not happening.
Nope. So all you need to do here is not make the 8 ball. We got ourselves a shootout. We got a 6-ball shootout. This
Second
is awesome.
match of the shootout is going to go down to a 6-ball.
Yes.
So match tied. 6 balls.
Look at how excited Shane is. I really do wonder if he's practiced it. Yes.
Coby doesn't look quite so excited with it.
And they lag, and the winner of the lag chooses the order. Is that right?
That's correct.
Cool.
3, 2, 1.
What would you do? Would you, if you had the choice, would you go first or would you go second, Eric?
I'm going to go second for sure. I want to know how fast I have to go.
First up.
Oh, baby.
Well, the cue ball stops so he can play.
Yeah. This is a good-looking APE.
As long as the cue ball stopped, you can still play. So he
Ball,
lost some
2 ball.
seconds there.
Okay, so 2-6-3. Well, I would have rolled it inside, but that's okay.
Yeah, so we're looking at around that late 20s because he's taking a bit of time here because the cue ball is still moving.
And once
here.
the 6 drops, the time stops. Is that right?
Bang.
Okay, that's respectable. Shane's got to come with it.
So we will confirm that time. It will be looked at 29:46. They'll just check it for the hundredths of seconds. It's 29:52. That is the official time. That's what Shane Petrick needs to beat to progress.
Oh, you put a little more power on that. Go shoot that 2 ball right now, bud.
But then
Yeah.
see the 6 ball is coming down. It might get in the way of his hands, but
Oh, you need to stop that cue ball. Yeah, that just burned like 3 seconds waiting for it to stop spinning.
yeah, it's going to be tough.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't.
that's the end of that.
Minimal movement.
Coby Jaap is going to go through into the next round of the shootout.
You know what, though? Shane can hold his head up high because, like, that was a great match for him.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, what a way to end it. Ball shootout.
Very unlucky for Shane Petrick, but it will be Coby Jaap. That does go through here in the Boston shootout.
Wow.